you need to start studying to be parents so that you will not get a child and the child becomes a lab rat. Hey my people, welcome to another episode of Not Fine Podcast. And guess what? Today I feel like telling you something. I just assigned myself as the mental health police of my generation. I'm now in charge of you all's mental health. So today I am coming with great concerns to speak about parenting. If you know me, you know I always talk about parenting yourself and reparenting yourself. Today, I want to explain why I have been talking about this thing. First of all, I'll start by defining what I think parenting is. Parenting is an opportunity to culture a living thing. So if you are parenting a plant, if you're a mother of plants, you are culturing the plants. So you are watering the plants, you are cutting off the parts that are not needed, you are doing all that stuff. That's the same thing that you do to children, and that's the same thing you should do to yourself. So today I'm coming to speak on behalf of your children. I know you may be 22, 23, 18, 19, 27. But you may not have children, but today I've come to speak on their behalf. Because if I don't do this for them, you may not be good enough parents for them. I'm sorry, but we need to prepare to be parents. That's what I've come to say today. You need to start studying to be parents so that you will not get a child and the child becomes a lab rat. You not get a child and that's where you're trying to learn how to begin to parent. Because that's how we better humanity. It is in parenting. If you cannot parent a human properly, you are creating a problem for the next generation. So all the armed robbers we have, all the Yahoo boys we have, all the people that are killing, all the bandits we have, it is a result of poor parenting. I mean, to a large extent, because even after proper parenting, people still have their choices. But if we parent people properly, then they will most likely develop to be good people in the society. But where does this start from? All this starts from you. If you can parent yourself properly, then you have the skill set to now do that for other people. So guys, it is in your hands to make the next generation better. It's also in your hands to make it bad. But where does it start? It starts from how are you parenting yourself? But before you can even start to parent yourself, a lot of trauma may have been passed down to you. So what do you have to do? First of all, reparent yourself. How do you reparent yourself? You must first of all find where the problems are. Look at yourself. Look at the things that trigger you. Look at the things that you just have to cope through. Then begin to deal with those things. If you don't deal with them, you will just automatically think those things are normal, and that's how you will deal with your children. And you make them think those things are normal, and they're going to keep passing it down. But if you want to break the chain of trauma, if you want to create better family, better community, and all that stuff, you have to start from you. Remember when Buhari came and told us, change begins with you. It didn't work out because we could not understand what that meant. Now let me give you an example. Do you know that if your house is dirty, a part of Nigeria is dirty? If they remove your roof, it means an area in Nigeria is dirty. If your house is clean and your room is dirty, a part in your house is dirty. If you living in the house, if the house is clean, but you living in the house is dirty, a part of the house is dirty because wherever you move, dirty moves. But if we can start from ourselves, clean up ourselves, then we move to our rooms, then we move to our house, then we can move to our area, then we can move to our state, then we can move to our country. Humanity at large becomes better, but we are not We are not humble enough to see that we matter. And one of my friends just told me that when something matters to you, it is shown by the amount of care and love you give that thing. And that's so apt. If you think you matter, we'll see it in the amount of care and love that you give to yourself. And if you can do that for yourself, then you can do that for another person. So if you can do that for yourself, you can do that for your child. And if you do that for your child, that now becomes the culture of the child, which means you have parented the child properly. And now the child does that for his classmates. Do you know that your child can even help reparent his other classmates? So by creating a well-developed child, you're already helping wherever community that that child finds him or herself in. This is a very, very important thing. And I said, I am your mental health police, because a lot of people are going to be arrested just because they did not have proper parenting. So before all this happens, I'm here to help you before you begin to look for help, helter skelter. Start from yourself. And guess what? Your children will thank you for it. Your community will thank you for it. Everyone around you will thank you for it. On a lighter note, if you don't do this, we at Not Fine may just come and arrest you. So guys, take care of your minds, and don't forget, parenting starts with you, change starts with you. Everything good starts with you, the same way everything bad can start with you, but I implore you to choose good stuff. See you again on another episode.